Oh, hey, that's better. That's the sound of hearing getting damaged. You guys probably saw the video going around the last couple of days, guy talking about using suppressed guns inside the house and his whole reasoning for why he says you shouldn't, or why he thinks he doesn't or wouldn't use a suppressed gun inside the house if he had to. And what you just heard right there was the number one reason that he's wrong. Um, yeah, let me go through real quick and talk about some of the points that he made. The number one point being that he wants to have the noise. He wants that sound. He wants that concussion, the disorienting loudness of his gunshots to affect any potential person breaking into his house, attacker, or whatever the case may be. Um, and he thinks that it's okay to risk his own hearing in order to affect that. And his logic is, well, I don't need to hear. They're probably not ready to be disoriented, to be, to lose their hearing like that, and so that'll give me the advantage. I know what to expect. And the questions, of course, arise, well, what if you have other people in the house? What if you have other, folks who are, there, who may need to be communicated with, or who may need to hear what's going on? And he says, well, I have communication plans already set. If it gets to a situation where we have to implement those plans, then family can go and do their thing. They don't need to communicate. I don't need to hear them. They don't need to hear me in order to do that. So that yeah, that sounds great. But it's one of those things, Mike Tyson says, everyone's got a plan to get punched in the mouth. Kids, got kids in the house, like he says. Kids do dumb things, okay? You can have them practice and practice and practice, but when these things start making a whole lot of real noise and there's guys in there possibly actively trying to do them harm, kids freak out. Other people freak out. You might freak out. I might freak out. Who knows? And so to be able to think that having your plan in place already is going to save you, and you won't need to, you can go ahead and risk your hearing because your plan's in place. They're on their way to their panic room or whatever. They're barricaded. They're waiting for you to go and take care of business on your own. That's ridiculous. Second, on that line, sure, that's great. Let's say you're home with the wife and kid. Somebody comes into the house. You get your blaster out to go take care of it. A couple of shots ring out. The wife, hearing lost. Done. Toast. Ringing. Just like you heard. If part of your plan involves being able to call 911, communicate with authorities, whatever, you got to be able to hear that, okay? Yeah, if you just dial 911, they're going to come eventually. That's what they do. But they want to know what's going on. If you're not able to hear them and communicate efficiently and effectively with them, you're failing at that mission. The second, next point on as far as the noise, this is a suppressor, okay? You can call it a silencer, you can call it whatever you want to. This doesn't make guns quiet, okay? This makes them quieter, but not by a whole lot. I'm in a room, I don't know, this room's probably 15 by 20, 8-foot ceilings. Somebody do the math and figure out that cubic footage. It doesn't matter. If I shoot this gun in here, suppressed even, it's going to be really, really loud. Okay? It probably won't cause permanent damage to me, to anybody, on the receiving end of it, who knows? And that goes to the next point that he made, talking about the fire-breathing dragon. This is a 10.5-inch barrel AR. Okay, if I take this off and just have the standard muzzle device that's on there, yeah, a big fat fireball comes flying out of this thing. But what does that do? I mean, psychologically, what effect does that have that getting shot in the chest doesn't? I mean, if you think that you can effectively put rounds on your target with this, does it matter if he sees a fireball or not? You're shooting at him. I mean, I don't understand the logic there. So that was just a couple of the key points that I wanted to make on that, discussing that video. It went around a whole lot of people saw it. Most of them will not see this video, and that's fine. They don't have to. I'm doing this because I like to hear myself talk, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if you have suppressed guns and you have cause to shoot them inside your house, or inside any structure, use the suppressor. I mean, that's what you paid for. That's why you went through all the hassle of getting your stamps and buying a can. Just do it. I mean, just do it. That's it.